First couple people I want to thank is obviously my parents. They've always been pushing me and supporting me, especially when I wanted to leave.
I'd like to thank my family and my friends for being here for me the past 2 years. It's very difficult and very stressful, but without them I wouldn't have made it here.
Yeah. I want to thank my parents and my brother because they've seen me through so much over my time in high school. I mean, through ACL surgeries, through committing, and sending me off to college. So definitely my parents, my brother, they have done so much for me, and I wouldn't be where I am today without them.
First, I'd like to thank my parents for being able to keep up with me and tell me when I need to sit down and do my work and keep a track of everything that I'm doing.
I would like to thank my family for the unconditional support that they've given me while I've been at Imagine, trying to provide for me everything that I've needed.
I would like to thank my parents and my siblings because without them and without their support and motivation, I would have had a very hard time going through DP.
I'd like to thank my family, and I'd like to thank my dog for always being there and supporting me.
I would like to do a special thank you to my mom for being there for me every single day and always pushing me to be the best, and also always giving me support.
I'd like to thank my family for being there when I need to rage, when I need to cry, or even just to give me a little word of advice.
I'd like to thank my parents for always believing in me even when I didn't believe in myself, and for continuing to push me to follow my dreams even if at times I felt like I couldn't reach them or I felt like the world was against me. They continue to motivate me and continue to encourage me to follow my dreams.
Also, my parents and my brothers and sisters for acting as role models for me, going through the entire process of high school and applying to college, and I'm sure in the next several years they'll continue to be role models for me.
I would also like to thank my parents for actually putting me into this school, because at first I did not want to go here at all. And they kind of just told me Imagine is going to help me no matter what. And then my grandmother as well, through everything, and even in my toughest times here, at times when I had to break down, I went to her.
And I'd also like to thank my mom for always pushing me, but she always helps me and make lists, all these crazy lists about my colleges, and I wouldn't be here without her.
If I could thank everyone at this school, I would. But specifically, it's an old cliche, I've got to thank, my parents. They're the reason that I got through this. They're the reason I was presented with the chance to be here. And they're the reason that I have stuck to it. And they're the reason that I think that I can do anything that I want. They're the reason that I have the confidence in myself to get through this school. And without them, I wouldn't have been able to do anything that I achieved here.
I want to thank all of my teachers and my mom for being incredibly patient with me during some rough times and never giving up on me.
Thank you to everyone who supported me and really stuck by me and helped me along the whole way. It's been a tough journey for all of us.
My teachers both overloaded me, but also helped me get through what they overloaded me with.
I want to thank my teachers, the ones that have stuck it out with us.
I'd like to thank Miss Presley first. She gave me all this homework and said, okay, I need this done by tonight. She told me afterwards, she goes, I see that you have so much potential and that you can do this. My standard of excellence, my bar is not moving, so you'll have to. So her being able to push me to who I am today, I just want to thank her for that.
I definitely want to thank Miss Presley for being so patient. I'm kind of extreme in her class, definitely.
Mr. Lee I've known, he's basically facilitated my liking towards film and my loving towards film, and he's been able to carry me throughout that journey. Miss Naya I want to thank because she's like one of my best friends. She's always been there when I needed her. Not just for math class when I struggled, but even just there when I need someone to talk to.
Thank you, Miss Naya, for dealing with me throughout the entirety of my high school career.
I'd like to thank Miss Anaya because she put up with me every time I have been struggling with math.
Miss Conti because I always feel like when I'm stressed and she's stressed, our mutual stress just cancels out,
I'd like to thank Miss Conti for always encouraging me even when I'm behind or completely completely lost on a subject. Because even though she walks out in the middle of a biology class because she can't deal with us, she does always come back. So she's just been like a mother figure. Thank you, Ms. Nykamati.
Thank you, Ms. Ferraro, because without you, applying for college and all that would be a lot more scary.
She actually made sure that I submitted my applications, checked in on how I was doing.
I would like to thank Mrs. Kimball, first of all, because she was a great opportunity for me to learn through the extended essay. She was my supervisor.
I also really want to thank Ms. G for picking up the ball. I know it was really hard to go from, AP programs straight to IB, no hesitation, and I really want to thank her because for the first time I actually feel confident in the English class after Ms. Williams left. So I want to say thank you to all those people especially.
So another person I would like to thank is a teacher that I had last year, Miss Maria. Miss Maria to me is like a mother. She's honestly the best teacher that I've ever had. So Miss Maria truly is an inspiring and just a great person.
I would like to say thank you to all of my teachers and my friends, especially for supporting me and being there for me with anything that I needed.
I had a whole bunch of friends who dropped out of the course, and I just wanted to thank the class for choosing to integrate me into the class. It's probably the worst decision they've made, but I liked it.
I would like to thank my classmates. Y'all are honestly the best support system ever. Like, we're all going through it, and I really appreciate how we all help each other, push each other to be our best selves. And I'll never forget that experience.
I'd like to thank the Snakes, because that's a true friend group.
I would like to thank my siblings because without them and without their support and motivation, I would have had a very hard time going through DP.
I'm going to thank my sister, Andrea Valls. She is a 7th grader at Imagine, and she told me to thank her, so thank you. And my brother also goes here, so thank you too.